with 7 skiers remaining. The first of those 7 is the skier that's currently lying in second overall right now in the women's overall competition. It is Alena Parkhomenka, also a skier under the auspices of the IWWF or White Flag. A national designation for those skiers who would ordinarily represent nations who are currently unable to at this point. Certainly with a lot of turmoil across the world right now, and one or two places specifically, it's a way for competitive skiers to be able to compete at this level. And Alena Parkhomenka, who, as I mentioned, is in second overall right now, and can start to claw the gap between herself and Janina Meckler, who's currently in the lead in the overall competition. But the gap is actually quite substantial. It is about a 300 or so overall point gap. A little less than that. Actually, a little bit more than that, I would say. Somewhere along the lines of about 350 or so points, which would appear to be an almost unsurmountable gap, considering that the overall leader, Janina Meckler, has 1,000-point totals already in each of in the slalom and tricks events in the overall. Alena Parkhomenka, who is the defending European overall champion from 2024. And Alena Parkhomenka getting through the opening 2 passes of 14 and 13 without so much as a hitch. So Alena Parkhomenka slicing and dicing from one side of the course to the next, and looking in pretty good shape. Even had a little bit of a time to do a little bit of an elbow slam around number 3. Eased up on doing something like that again into number 5 in favor of standing up and allowing her ski to rotate round and make it all the way towards number 6 with a little bit of room to spare. Now, 12 meters. Alena Parkhomenka, who scored 1 on 11.25 meters in the round previous to this, which would suggest that she made it through 12 meters, the pass that she's on right now. Taking some vicious hits from one side over the course to the other. All getting blown over, almost completely over the ski off number 5 into number 6, and just barely had enough strength in reserve to make the 6 buoy count on 12 meters happen. Came off the handle way too soon into buoy number 5 and had to hyperextend her stretch into that turn, and almost leaving the ski too far behind her to make an impression upon number 6. But looking at the first 2/3 of the course, everything was looking pretty good. Not the prettiest looking passes, mind you, but still effective, and got crouched over, but she was still determined enough to run the pass, and that's exactly what she did. So Alena Parkhomenka from the white flag of the IWWF. So one of our next skiers, Chiara Bonneman, getting some last moment tips there and advice. So needing to score more than 1.5 on 11.25 meters, Alena Parkhomenka, and getting 1. So we got a whole stack of skiers around about that mark of 1 at 11.25 meters. We got Celine Detry on 1.5 that still has the lead. We got 5.5 on 12 from Leah Mermar, and now we have the score from Alena Parkhomenka with 1 on 11.25 meters, and in respect to the overall, she's still on 977.27 points so far as her event. So far as her effort in the slalom was able to yield, because, well, that's exactly what she did in the previous round, so no change there. So Alena Parkhomenka, who had a personal best of 2 on 11.25 meters, going into this final. So not too far away from that, so shouldn't be too displeased with what she produced. Alena Parkhomenka there.